today to talk about halo engagement rings and what to look out for. So this is going to be more on the aspect of like the halos and how they're improperly made, and so you as a consumer can make a better purchase and really get what you're paying for in terms of quality. Let's get to it. So number one, I don't know if you can see this right here. There's a large gap between the diamond and the center stone and the halo. So halos, first of all, are made to accentuate the center stone, and so the diamond pave should come right snug, right up below the stone. So that way you can't see where the diamond starts or ends, making it look bigger. But right now there's a gap, and this gap is actually due to poor quality in fabrication and just cutting costs. This looks like it was made from a mold. The reason why they did that is one, cut down on 3D time, so adjusting it to the proper size of the stone, not having to reprint it. Printing can be very costly in jewelry fabrication, and so by making a mold, they cut these out, and you get very terrible results like this. And halo should always be on an angle. If you look at this ring right here, see how it's really flat, really bulky? That's because halos are supposed to be on an angle like this, and it basically accentuates the center stone. And so when it's not, it just comes off like flat and kind of like unrefined and bulky, and it just looks really bad. It looks really bad, so you don't want that. So really make sure that it is on an angle. This is something that's more for like square stones or different shapes. If you look here, there's kind of like a divot on the inwards of the ring. You don't want that. You want it to come out crisp and clean. This is really just poor 3D design. I'm not going to get into it on a technical level, but they didn't know how to make the angles. It's like a bit of a wonky. I don't know if you can see here, but the halo is really not smoothly shaped. This is for either maybe two reasons. So one, when we make a halo, not only do we make it to make it bigger, but we actually also correct the center stone. The center stone is never, like no stones are ever perfectly shaped, but even a round diamond, it's not going to be perfectly shaped. And so when we're doing 3D, we actually go in and we correct the shape. And so this person looks like when they were doing the design, they didn't actually correct the shape of the stone, for one. Or two, it's because they didn't properly calculate how many stones can actually fit in here. And so it looks kind of like they're trying to squish it in, but they don't perfectly align because they're tight and some are kind of like moved around to make it work. This is not what you want, especially when you're buying an engagement ring that you will be wearing forever and that you will be wearing, you know, day in and day out. You want it to be properly made. Jewelry is not only aesthetic, but it's also extremely technical. We're building infrastructure.